All right, every week we focus on ways to get a jump start in the workforce, and in today's Reclaim Your Career, we're talking about generational conflicts when baby boomers, Generation X, millennials, and even Generation Z all come together in the workplace. So Valorie Burton is the author of Where Will You Go From Here? She has some strategies to help you cope, some real advice, because it's bound to happen. Your boss is going to be, younger than you, or perhaps there are some real cultural differences that come with the generational differences.
Or sometimes it's just less experience, and people get frustrated when people get promoted over them.
Yeah, it can really play some serious mind games. Okay, so what do you need to do besides acknowledge, okay, this is what we've got right in front of us. Now what?
Yeah, for so many people, it's a few things. You really need to make sure you do what you can do. So there are times when there's ageism, and if that's the case, you want to, take the right precautions, go to the right people. Yeah. But other times it's about your own attitude. So I think it's really, really important for people, number one, to be sure that they are not focused on what the other person is doing, not focused on the age, but instead focused on the position. And I think even if we look at our culture, a lot of times we tear down our leaders. So just focus on the position, not the age. Make sure you're respecting that position.
So somehow you need to find some real common ground.
Yeah.
You all are in it, together.
That's right.
You're hopefully moving toward the same goal, maybe of that, that business.
Yeah, I think it's easy to just focus on age. You're more than a number, so it's really important to say, what are the strengths here? What are some likes and dislikes, some things that we can kind of come together around? We're working on a project together and focus on those more than you're focusing on the fact that the person is younger than you are.
See the position, not the age, and kind of learn from the past. Don't get stuck in that. What do you mean by that?
Don't get stuck in it. Okay, so if you've been in the job for a pretty long time, there are things that you've seen, perhaps there are changes that have been made, and you're, 10 years ago we did this, 20 years ago we did that. Make sure you don't get stuck in the past. Learn from it. You've got a lot of wisdom to share, but be willing to change. And for a lot of older workers, they're afraid that maybe they're not going to learn the new technology well. Take that extra step to learn what you need to learn to change with the times.
Interesting. And you say, don't look to your job for appreciation. What do you mean? Meaning some folks are looking for that instant gratification by the work that they do?
Yes. So the viewers that talked about this frustration with the generations being, someone being younger, a lot of times we're talking about not feeling appreciated. It's smart for a boss to appreciate their people. You get a lot more productivity.
Say you're doing a great job, that kind of stuff, encouragement?
Yeah, to be encouraging. However, you cannot expect that at work. Expect the job, expect to have a decent income, expect to be treated with respect and whatever benefits you were promised.
Don't look for the pat on the back, the concept, you're doing a great job,
home,
we thank you. No,
your friends,
forget it.
Do your volunteer work, but don't look for the appreciation at work.
Okay, and refuse to judge, meaning refusing to judge, the boss that's younger than you, trying to compare the whole life experience. How is it you can be my boss and, I could change your diapers back in the day, that kind of thing.
If you don't want to be judged for being older, don't judge the other person for being younger. Don't assume that they can't do the job. So you want to make sure that you're not judging other people. Treat other people the way you want to be treated.
And be friendly.
That is
Kill them with kindness.
Simple. But, smile at people. Say hello. Be helpful. I mean, those things break down and transcend age. And it's really important that you just do the simple things. And a smile can go a long way.
Wow. And we laugh, but this really is a big issue in many offices and work environments.
Well, you've got baby boomers, you've got people older than that, you've got Generation X, you've got Y, everybody in there together, and you have to remember everybody's coming from a different life experience. It doesn't make anyone wrong, it just means we all think differently and we're all trying to work in there together.
All right, Valorie Burton, thanks so much. I'll tell you, it's always like going to church or something like that.
You say that every time.
I know, it feels like it.
It's Sunday.
I like it. Thanks so much.
Thanks,
all right,
Fred.
Valorie.